We talk now to Scarlett MccGwire, a former Labour adviser, been on the programme quite a lot as well, but I think we're joining you, I don't know, where are you, in sunny Spain or something at the moment? At least you're not in Manchester, where it's pouring.
I'm not. I'm in Athens. I'm in Athens on the last day of a holiday, not where I live.
No, I wonder if you'll even bother then watching what's going on in Manchester. I find it, don't you find it incredibly surprising that various people seem to be circling and possibly making leadership bids?
Well, it's because they've given up, isn't it? That's the problem. That's why they're doing it. So you have people like Suella Braverman and Kemi Badenoch within the cabinet, and then you have Priti Patel, who thinks that by staying out of the cabinet, she's proved herself. Now, I was going to say, as the first thing, is that the good news for the Tories is it can't be as bad as last year when you had Liz Truss and everything going down. But now that Liz Truss is thinking that she could be the next leader as well, I mean, this is a complete disaster.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it, when I know it's looking forward another week, but comparing and contrasting to Labour, obviously Labour's going to be a lot more buoyant than the Tories in many respects, understandably so, but they're still not putting a lot on the table. They're still not giving a lot for voters to say, oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, what the Labour Party are doing is they're waiting, because if you put something good on the table, as they found out in the past, the Tories steal it. It's just that easy. So they're waiting, and the other reason they're waiting is to find out just what the economy is going to be like, and so what Labour can offer. But the difference between the two conferences, apart from the buoyancy, is there's going to be no circling around. There's going to be incredible discipline, as we saw in Liverpool last year, because what Labour are showing is we're fit to govern. We can govern the country. And in a way, the mood music is much, much more important than the individual policies. I mean, we in our bubble think policies are incredibly important. I mean, if you go on the doorstep, most people are not aware about policies. They're very aware about mood music. Are these people ready to govern?
I suppose one of the other most interesting things, actually, that will obviously interest the Labour Party is the mood music towards when the next election will be called. Jeremy Hunt has been sort of hinting that it won't be until they get inflation down below 3% or something. And a lot of pundits are saying, well, that makes it probably later next year. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I would assume it would be later. I mean, they unless there's an incredible blip in the polls and they think, let's go now. Let's go now when we stand a chance. I mean, what the Conservatives want to do is they want to win the next election, even though probably half the people, if not 3/4 of the people in Manchester think it's already lost. So they'll be waiting for things to get better. And it's always that, is you keep hoping that next week will be good news. The problem for Rishi Sunak is, I mean, he's got the reverse Midas touch. You know, everything he does goes wrong. I mean, you had Immigration Week, and the barge, the Bibi Stockholm, had to be emptied of people. You had Education Week, and we found crumbly concrete in the schools. 140 had to be closed. So actually, one does wonder, thinking back to Theresa May and the speech going wrong with all the letters falling off, what's going to go wrong for Rishi this week?
Yeah, we've got to look on the positive, though. He says he's determined to make, well, hard choices, he says, in some respects. Yet he is creating some clear blue water, isn't he, on green issues. There seems to be a bit of a dividing line now, which is proving to be popular. You know, you have to say, when you look at the polls, these ideas about, altering the timeline of net zero, the ideas about low traffic neighbourhoods and all these sort of things, they're popular with voters. You can tell what people want.
Well, I mean, let's remember that low traffic neighbourhoods is a Conservative idea, right? It came in with Boris Johnson. The government encouraged councils to do it. As far as the green stuff goes, I mean, I think it's completely shocking. And actually, that the climate disaster is not going to wait, while we get our ducks in a row. And actually, had in 2010. David Cameron, instead of saying let's get rid of the green crap, done something, we would have insulated houses so that people would have much lower heating bills, and we would be less reliant on outside stuff. I mean, actually, the Rishi's green thing has completely divided the Conservative Party, and the Lib Dems, who are due to take a lot of seats in the South if it goes wrong for the Conservatives, are feeling very buoyant about it. So he might say he's brave, but I'm not quite sure who he's always playing to. Electric cars, the quicker we get them in, the quicker that we can have a second-hand car market in electric cars, so that most people who buy their cars second-hand can actually get electric cars.
OK, Scarlett, we're going to love you and leave you to your last day. Enjoy your last day of your holiday there in Athens.